Hey everybody, Terrence here from Engadget. We are taking a look at the UB Slate 7CI. This is from Datawind. The CEO of the company, Sunit Tuli, actually swung by the office today to drop this off for us. And if you're saying, I have no idea what the UB Slate 7CI is, we wouldn't blame you. It's not something you can actually get here in the US yet, and it's not a terribly popular model of anything under this name. But what you might know it as is the Akash 2. This is the legendary $40 tablet that Datawind is selling to the Indian government that is going to be distributed in schools there to students, primarily in engineering programs and universities at first, but they're hoping that within 5 years they can get it to the vast majority of the school-going population in that nation. This is, obviously not a super high-end device. There's no quad-core processor. You're not looking at 2 gigabytes of RAM. This is not some, retina quality display. And as you can see, it's quite a fingerprint magnet too. We've cleaned this quite a lot. There's just not much we can do about it after even just a couple of hours of use. What is inside, however, is a 1 gigahertz single-core Cortex-A processor and 512 megabytes of RAM. Which is nothing earth-shattering, that's for sure, but it's enough for pretty basic tasks. This is running Ice Cream Sandwich 4.04. The screen is only 800 by 480, making this, 7-inch display basically in line with older model phones, but once again, the whole point here is to keep costs down. This isn't for the average Engadget reader, to be honest. This is not a powerhouse. This is to be as ubiquitous as possible. So you have to look at it in that light, that this is what you can get for $40, which is really quite stunning, because honestly, we've tried a number of crap tablets in our days here, a lot of machines that cost about $100, and this is just as good, if not better, than most of those machines. I'll give you a quick tour of the hardware. This is the screen up front, 7 inches, 800 by 480, as I said. Horizontally, the viewing angles actually aren't terribly if you turn it this way, but there's a weird sort of filter here. It might have something to do with the touch layer, is if you turn it the other direction, the viewing angles are really, really terrible. They kind of turn into a negative-like effect. There's also the touch component itself, which is unfortunately not terribly accurate or terribly reactive. Sometimes it just kind of freezes up. It interprets swipes as taps. But once again, that's kind of what you get for $40. What do you expect? Here you've got a front-facing camera for doing video chats and stuff. We didn't have a chance to test that out yet. We're sure it's more than capable. We fired up YouTube on this before, and while YouTube, the app itself, is kind of slow and a little bit painful to actually navigate, videos load up and play back perfectly fine without issue. There are a few physical buttons, and ports. Up top is a microphone here, micro USB. This is your DC in 5-volt adapter, and your power / lock and unlock button. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear that you can charge via the micro USB. You do need to use the AC adapter to charge the device. Over on the right-hand side, you have a headphone jack up top, volume rocker, and a TF card slot, which is really just a micro SD slot. And then down on the bottom and the back is the speaker grill. Surprisingly, this does actually look and feel relatively nice for a $40 tablet. Once again, we've seen plenty of $100 tablets and other low-priced devices that don't look and feel quite as solid as this. I mean, this does not feel like a premium device by any stretch of the imagination, especially once you use it. But it's relatively thin. It's, inoffensive in appearance. The matte gray, the gray is very nice. It's got a decent amount of bezel so that you're not accidentally touching the screen, and it's not terribly heavy. It's, not the lightest 7-incher around, but it's also not super heavy. So that's it. This is the Akash 2, also known as the UB Slate 7CI. Thanks for watching.